Hey guys, Whisper Mizzen here. I'm actually, this is my third time trying to record this video because I was having sound issues. So I just switched out my headset to my Kraken Kitty. So there you go. Hopefully everything's better. But also, I remember in my last video, my mouse was squeaking and that was a brand new mouse. So I just went and got a new mouse because I don't want to have you guys endure this squeaky ass mouse like it was last time. I got a request to do a Nik Collection tutorial. And Nik Collection, for those who have been following my videos, I recommended it last video because it's just a simplistic program for those who really don't Photoshop much or know how to. They can create their own filters and add lighting and all that using it. So we're just going to go through it real quick. Um, I went ahead and already took some pictures for us to play with. So let's go ahead and crop this one. Nice, okay. Filter, Nik Collection. You have all these add-ons you can play with. I normally just use analog and color effects. Personally, it's all you need, in my opinion. So we're going to color effects. This is where you can create your own filters. I just created this one in my previous tutorial that I can't use because because it wants to be mean to me. So let's go ahead and start from scratch. You want to go here, filters. And we can start with detail extractor. Push the sign, the plus button. And we can go ahead and let's see, saturation. Nice orange tone to my bare skin, pale skin. Oh my god, I can't speak all of a sudden. And you can click up here and it'll compare like your before and after, before and after. That's cute. I like that. White neutralizer gets used often if you like kind of like maybe that blue tone or whatnot. But let's see, you can change it right here to more, less, whatever your heart desires. Adjust whole image. Again, we can look right here. Nice. There's also something else. Where was it? Sorry. Oh, contrast. If you want to add more contrast, plus. Okay. Go ahead and play with it. And soft contrast. And you can play with the opacity right here. Again, these are just filters you're just going to mess around with, whatever your heart desires, you know, whatevs. And then after you're done with your preset, you can save it. I'm going to delete this one, so we're just going to, okay, fine, whatever. 6. Save. So every time that you come back from a regular picture, you can just click on the ones that you want, and you can utilize them. So we'll go ahead and click that, and we'll apply. And we'll go ahead and change the name. This is I've had it open for so long that it's going to freeze. I just know it, so hold on. See how slow it's going? When Photoshop does that, I would suggest y'all to just restart it because it's going to go really super slow. So let me see if I can save this though, because your girl does not want to do it over again. File, save as. We're going to change it as a BMP. Why not? Okay. Nothing is working out for me tonight. Forget about it. We're just going to go back. I'm going to close it. I'm going to close it. Where'd you go, tab? And we're just going to close it because it's going to piss me off. So let's just go ahead and close it. All right, and we'll reopen it. All right. Let's go. I didn't save it. That's fine. Let's just go back here and do what we did prior. Cropping. Beautiful. Okay. Filter, Nik Collection, Color FX Pro 5. And since we already created one and I showed you how to create one, we're just going to click on this one, the one that we created. We're going to apply it. Guys, this isn't working for me for some reason today. I'm so frustrated. All right. So there you go. We'll just call that Nik. And we'll call this original. All right. So here's Nik, original, Nik, original. Okay. Next, if you want to go to filter, Nik Collection, and analog effects. I used to use analog effects all the time until I found another program. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and you can play with all. I used to play with light, excuse me, light leaks all the time. I don't any much anymore because I have another program I utilize. Maybe I'll teach you about that one at another time. But you would take these points on your light leaks and you can move them around. The only thing that I found that you can't do is like rotate them freely. Kind of agitating, so that's why I don't use them too much anymore because I can't move them around. I can only increase or decrease this light here. So, all right. One thing I do use is bokeh. I like it. I think in some instances it works out great for just kind of blurring out the edges, background, whatever. So again, before, after, before, after. You can blur to your little heart's content if that's what you want. Let's move it over some. Okay, marvelous, perfect. And you have all these other kits, I guess they call it, to utilize. Lens vinaigrette is nice for dark pictures. If you want like a dark edge around your photo, then you would go into lens. Yeah, just play around with them. You'll see what everything means when you go and you play around with them. Apply. I'm thinking, I have two questions here, but there was a third one and I can't remember. What was the third question? Oh, okay. So I'll put up on the screen. I don't remember exactly word per word, excuse me, but it was about adding snow, and I think it was from this woman on Facebook message. Let me pull it up real quick. Uno momento. From Jessica Alcorn. She wrote a very large paragraph, and you're so sweet, so thank you so much. I appreciate always hearing, good feedback. And yeah, she asked if I can help her, like put either bokeh or fake snow or whatnot to my photos. So I'll go over that real quick. And basically, there are programs out there that can do it for you, period. They can. I have one, and I'll go over that another time. But before I had this program, I used to do it myself, and I would find, what is it called? I have it saved here. Sky? Yeah. Oh, what's that there? I have sky with a black background, right? And when you screen these, and I'll show you, like, I don't know, here's a snow one. I have a snow one, so let's just open it and I'll show you. File, open, sky, snow. And we're going to go ahead and select all. Control C allows you to copy that photo, go back to this tab, and Control V. Then we're going to go into this little thingamabobber right here, the move tool. And I don't know, we can increase it. Let's increase it. Why not? And we'll put OK. Now you're going to go ahead and screen this. You see what I just did there? I screened it. Right? And you can play with your opacity. You can blur, motion blur maybe if you want. We don't have to do it so much though. It's up to you. We can go 11. Preview. I'm just not going to motion blur it. You go to opacity, change it how you want to. And if you don't like it covering your face because you want to show your outfit, right? You just go into your eraser tool, which is right here. And I put it like at 100 because it's so large of a space we're trying to delete. And you can get rid of the snow on your outfit if that's what you're trying to blog to show, I guess. It's your own preferences. I'm not going to take away all of it right now, but just to give you an example. So yeah, that's example right there. That's how you can add snow if you don't have a program that kind of could add it for you. There you go. I know there's also like a fire one I have. We can play with that one. Select all, Control C, and then Control V as in Victor. We'll paste it. Let's get rid of that. And you'll see what I mean right here. Let's just say, ooh, we have fire. All right. Let's go okay, and we're going to screen. But you have to be careful in some instances if you have another background. It'll cut right here. So you need to always use your eraser tool. Thank you. And oops. Yes, yes. Oops, oops. It doesn't like that. And make it look more realistic, but not have any cut off edges. But yeah, that's a way of getting fire, whatever, to your heart's content. It's up to you. But that's the way I would do it. Look for a background with snow, rain, whatever you guys like. That's a way of doing it. Let's go on to the next question, which is, let me see. From Scenaria, she says, great tips. Yes, I would love to know how you get the glow because I can't seem to get it. When I mentioned in my previous video how the glow, if you don't, in Black Dragon, if you don't have a good graphics card, the glow is extremely hard to come by, and I had to make do with my computer at that time. So I found a way. I followed a tutorial, but in my Photoshop, I didn't have mask, so I figured out a way to do it without having to mask the layer, and I'll show you. All right, let's get rid of these two. All right, so let's go ahead and select our magic wand. Oh, you know what? Let me go into the new picture. I took a picture without without the glow, right? All right, so let's go over here. We have our magic wand. We're just going to right click and it selects it. When we're going to multiple select, we have to hold the shift key and scroll down again. Shift key, click, 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 click. All right, and then click, click, and click. And that's all the little glowy balls that there is that I can see. So we're going to right click and we're going to lay a via copy. On this layer right here, we're going to right click and change it to convert to smart object. From here, we're going to go Control G as in George, which means group. And we're going to group that. We're going to go back to this layer and Control J. From this layer copy, we're going to go ahead and drop down to screen. And as you can tell, it already like lightens the bulb, right? So just to get a full effect, I'm gonna put it in my view. And then I'm gonna go ahead from here and go blur or filter blur, Gaussian blur or gloss, I don't know, whatever. And technically, I don't know, I go 10, 15-ish at a time. So we're just going to 15 and this will be selected already. So you want to control J. And as you can see, if you pay attention right here, it'll start glowing more and more each control J that I use, you see? And maybe this last one, I want to go like 20. All right. Let me get rid of this real quick. Close tab. All right. From the group title, where it says group 1, go ahead and right click and merge that group. And we're going to go back up here and just make sure it's on screen. And we can always go back to the blur, Gaussian blur, and blur it how we want to. 10 more, 15 more, 25 more. I'll just go 20, whatever. I'll go 15. Okay. Indecisive. All right. If you still feel like, man, that's too much, just play with your opacity and it'll glow. All right. So then you just want to highlight both and just merge layers. And there you have it. That's how I glow. You can use this with lights, any lights, whatever. I hope that helps. I hope that was simple enough to understand. It's not, you know, the detailed greatest glow as you see in my other photos, but that's due to like my graphics card. I'm assuming because again, it didn't work prior. All right, so the last question I have is, by Voidingly Rift, do you know how to get rid of the annoying stuff on hair when you're trying to take a photo in a certain wind light? Like it's just patches of clear around the hair and such, yeah. Everybody gets that. There's various ways to correct that. But if you have a backdrop that also has alpha, it's extremely hard to get everything to just coordinate with each other. So sometimes I have to like take a picture, and if that's there, I'll take a picture without my hair. I'll be bald, and then I will paste that on top of my bald picture and erase around where that hair is acting all glitched. But that's last resort, okay? That's last resort. So let's go into Second Life. And as you can tell, my hair is peachy keen right here. Let's go ahead and take off this hair. I might have to change the hair color, yeah. Let's change the hair color for an example. Alright, so as you can see, we're having that issue, right? Now, a normal fix is going to be basically, yeah, we'll go over that. Is going to be detaching your hair and then reattaching your hair. Bam, it works, right? But I'm going to pull up a doe's hair. You say doe, I say do. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to show you something else here. All right. So this is doe's hair. And let's go in. I wanted to do it. Hold on. I'm going to have to change your hair color just to show y'all. All right. Let me change your hair color. Oh, I know what I probably did. Hold on. Excuse you. Alright. We're going to try this again, but hold on. Remember, I've done this like 3 times now, so bear with me. But I'm trying to replicate the issue. Alright. So let's just say we put this on. And we go back into Netta. Alright, there. So say you get this issue and you're like, damn, I can't fix it. not all creators include like a materials tab, and it doesn't always work. So we can play with this and hope, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, right? That's fine. If it doesn't work, here's another trick for you to do. So keep your hair on, right? All right, keep our hair on. We're gonna go into the corset again by Cry Bun Bun. Okay, I made a copy of it. Okay, and I went ahead and like you can attach it to attach it. It's mesh, so just attach it anywhere. I attach it to the left pec, right? It's fine. We're gonna go ahead and take it back off. Um, and then we put it back on. That's fine. Let's go into Netta again. It's a lot of back and forth, you guys. Like honestly. Um, and there you have it. It's fixed. So again, those are the 3 tricks that I know of to get alpha to try to coordinate with each other, and I hope that answers your question. It's not necessarily like certain win lights, it's alpha. Like, all that stuff is like alpha glitch where it comes with your backdrops. Only reason why I know that because I experience a lot. Like Fox City uses a lot of alpha and a lot. Well, she uses alpha in a lot of her backdrops. But in some cases, there's if the backdrop is editable, modifiable. There you go. You can play with these over here, but make sure you have copies. Sometimes it screws up the texture, whatnot of the backdrop. My God, my brain is dead right now. But yeah. Well, I hope that was a quick session for you guys. Third time's a charm for me. I hope y'all learned something. I appreciate your messages. You're welcome. I enjoy doing these videos for you guys. A lot of you mentioned that your photos have improved so much, and I would be interested. I would love to see your guys' work and what my little tutorials helped with. So either feel free to message me or leave it in the comment below your socials, and or if you have questions, I'll try to hit up some more questions next week. We'll see. We'll see if I feel lazy or not. But all right, guys, until next time, bye.